You filled up your gas tank this week, and something felt off. The price was higher, and it's not your imagination. In just the last 10 days, Americans are paying more for almost everything, and it's directly because of the war with Iran. I'm going to break down exactly how this war is hitting your wallet and what could happen next. Stay till the end, because the grocery store part will genuinely shock you. Let's start with the most obvious one, gas. Just 1 week before the US strikes on Iran, the national average for a gallon of gas was sitting at about $2.99. Pretty comfortable, right? Fast forward to today, and the average just hit $3.54 a gallon. That's a 21% jump in under 2 weeks. The biggest 3-day price spike since Hurricane Katrina back in 2005. And experts are warning it's not stopping there. Analysts at Moody say if oil stays near $100 a barrel, which it hit just days ago, you could be paying close to $4 a gallon by next week. Diesel? Potentially $5 a gallon. Now here's what's wild. The US produces more oil than any country in the history of the planet. So why are prices still going up? Because oil is traded on a global market. It doesn't matter how much we drill at home. When the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway that carries 20% of the world's oil, shuts down because of this war, every country on Earth feels it, including us. Every single penny increase in gas prices costs American consumers an extra $1.4 billion per year. Let that sink in. Okay, so gas goes up, fine. But what if you don't even drive? You're still getting hit. And here's how. Everything in your grocery store arrived on a truck. Those trucks run on diesel. When diesel goes to $5 a gallon, trucking companies start adding fuel surcharges to their rates. Those costs get passed directly to you at checkout. And it doesn't stop there. Fertilizer, the thing farmers use to actually grow your food. 1/3 of the global fertilizer trade passes through the Strait of Hormuz. That supply chain is now severely disrupted, right at the start of spring planting season in America. British food policy analysts are already warning of long-term increases in food prices because of this war. So yes, the war in Iran could literally make your grocery bill more expensive by this summer. And here's something nobody's talking about: heating oil. If you're in the Northeast and you heat your home with oil, you're about to feel serious pain. Heating oil is essentially diesel. Same product, same price spike. Let's zoom out and look at the bigger economic picture, because this is where it gets really serious for your personal finances. Number 1, inflation is back. Before this war started, inflation had dropped to 2.4%. Economists were feeling good. Now, that progress is at serious risk of being erased overnight. The Federal Reserve, which controls interest rates, is now stuck in what experts call a no-win situation. Inflation is going up and the economy is slowing down at the same time. That's called stagflation, and it's the worst of both worlds. Number 2, mortgage rates just ticked back up. The average 30-year fixed mortgage rate jumped from 5.99% to 6.14% in just the past week. If you were planning to buy a home this spring, that matters a lot. Number 3, your 401k and investments are feeling it. Stock markets have been volatile. Uncertainty is the enemy of investment. Companies are pulling back. AI investment, one of the biggest economic engines of 2026, is facing headwinds because data centers need massive amounts of energy. Higher energy prices mean higher AI costs mean slower tech growth. Number 4, jobs. The U.S. economy already lost jobs in February, and unemployment ticked up to 4.4%. Chief economist Mark Zandi at Moody has put it bluntly. Higher gas prices don't just cost you money at the pump. They hurt how willing and able people are to spend. And when Americans stop spending, the whole economy slows down. So what are the people in charge saying about all this? The White House says prices will drop rapidly once the war objectives are achieved. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt told reporters, and I quote, "Americans will see oil and gas prices drop rapidly, potentially even lower than before the operation started." President Trump posted on Truth Social that rising oil prices are a very small price to pay for U.S. and world safety and peace. On the other side of the aisle, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is pushing Trump to tap into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, that is an emergency oil stockpile the government holds, to try to bring prices back down. Two senators have also introduced the Gas Prices Relief Act of 2026, which would suspend the federal gas tax of 18.4 cents per gallon through October 1st. That hasn't passed yet, but it tells you how serious politicians think the situation is. So what actually happens next to your wallet? Scenario A. War ends quickly. If the conflict wraps up fast and the Strait of Hormuz reopens, oil futures suggest prices could fall below $70 a barrel within 6 months. Gas prices would drop, inflation pressure eases, and the Fed might be able to cut rates. Your mortgage, your loans, your grocery bill, all stabilize. Scenario B. War drags on. If this conflict continues for weeks or months, economists project oil could stay above $100 a barrel. That would add nearly 1% to global inflation. We could be looking at $5 gas by summer. Recession risk goes up. The middle class takes the hardest hit. The honest answer is, nobody knows yet. But you can prepare. Keep your gas tank at least half full. Think about your summer travel plans and budget accordingly. Watch the news on the Strait of Hormuz. That's the real indicator of where prices go. The bottom line is this. This isn't just a war happening on the other side of the world. It's showing up at your gas station, your grocery store, your mortgage statement, and your retirement account right now. I'll be making updates as this situation develops. So smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the latest. Drop a comment below. How much has your gas price gone up this week? Let me know where you're from and what you're seeing. See you in the next one.